Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to watch another video of the lesson The Plant Fairy in Environmental Studies subject. At the end of this video, you will be able to observe various plant patterns around you, discover the variety of patterns on various objects, develop a sense of belongingness with plants, and you will be able to make a pattern using leaves and plants on your own. In the last video, we have seen that leaves can be of different shapes, colors, textures, margins, and even smell. Now, we will revise that concept once again. In this picture, you can see that leaves are given and their shadows are given. But the shadows are not in order. I want you to identify the correct shadow of the leaf. Now you can see whether you have matched the correct pairs or not. In this picture, I want you to finish the pattern. If you see the first row, the first leaf is of red color. Then we have an orange color leaf. Again we have red color leaf. Then we have orange color leaf. Then we have red. So what comes next? The orange color leaf. That is right. Look at the second row. Yellow leaf, brown leaf, yellow leaf, then again brown leaf. Then what color will come next? It is yellow leaf. So you can see that leaves are repeating in order. They are in some patterns, the color pattern. Likewise, we can see different patterns of leaves and flowers around us. Let us see where we can find them. Now look at this picture and name the things which have patterns of leaves and flowers on them. I am giving you 1 minute to do so. Let us name all the things together. We have photo frame, pillow cover, bed sheet, floor mat, curtain, book cover, and clothes of a girl. So all these things have plant pattern. There are leaves, flowers, and all of them are repeating and creating a beautiful pattern. We also have one more pattern in the bed sheet if we notice. Elephants, right? Elephants are also given in pattern. So we can also see many objects in our home that have patterns like this. We also have bed sheets, pillow covers. I want you to observe the things at your home and make a list of them that have similar kind of pattern. Let us see few examples that have floral or leaf pattern on them. The first example is clothes. At our home, we have number of clothes or fabrics that have beautiful plant patterns. For example, bed sheets, pillow covers, tops, shirts. All these clothes that are given in picture have some prints of plants, leaves and flowers. I know that you all must be having some clothes with similar patterns. I want you to observe them all. We can see bags also that have beautiful plant patterns on them. Nowadays, we can find beautiful utensils also in the market that have beautiful plant patterns on them. You must be using some stationery items for your project work. Have you noticed that even your stationery items like your sheets, your pencil boxes, they also have some plant patterns on them. I want you to observe them today. Look at your stationery items and try to find out if they have any pattern like this. Now, let us do some work. Bring your notebook, pause a video and write your answers in your notebook. Look for objects which have patterns of leaves and flowers on them in your house. Write their names. Here, only 4 blanks are given, but if you are able to observe more than 4 items, if you have long list, you can write them all. Second question, you must have seen many plants and trees. How many of them can you name? Write their names. This you can do. You can take help from your family members also. Let's listen to a short story. There once was a tree and her best friend, a little boy. The boy comes and plays with the tree daily. One day, the boy was very hungry and the tree gave him all her apples to eat. She was happy. As the boy grew up, he needed a house. The tree gave him her branches so he could build a home for his family. She was happy. The young boy was a man now. He visited the tree once again. He wanted a boat to go far away on work. So the tree gave him her bark to make a boat. She was happy. The young boy was now an old man. The tree thought she had nothing else to give the boy, but the man just wanted a place to sit. So he sat on the stump of the tree. The tree was happy. The tree gave all her apples, branches, bark, and stump to the little boy. But we get other things also from plants and trees. For example, we get clothes, wood, paper, rubber, fruits and vegetables. We get jute, cotton, and beautiful flowers. As you can see in this picture, you can also make a project like this. Draw a beautiful tree in the center and you can paste little specimens or examples of real things around the tree. The things which we get from tree or plants can be presented in this way. In the story, we have seen that how the tree gave all her things to her best friend, the boy, and they both were happy at the end. The boy was so young when he became her friend, and when he became old, the same tree was there to help him. Similarly, we can also have a plant friend. Let's have our own friend as a tree or a plant. Choose a tree or a plant near your school or house and make friends with it. As you all are at your homes, you can choose any plant at your home also. And this friendship will live long. What tree or plant is it? If you do not know its name, ask some elders at your home. Will you like to give your friend a special name? What will you name it? Does your plant friend bear flowers or fruits? If yes, which ones? And how do the leaves of your friend look? Do animals live in the plant or the tree that you have chosen? If yes, which ones? Find out more about your plant friend or your tree friend and you can share it with your friends and family members. Children, if you are growing your own plant, there are some things which you have to take care of. What do plants need? Fill in the blanks with correct answer. The options are water, air, sun, and soil. You have done this before in last video. You can also sow the seeds and grow your own plant friend.
Children, this is a poem which you can recite in your garden. It's called A Watering Rhyme. Early in the morning or the evening hour are the times to water every kind of flower. Watering at noonday when the sun is high doesn't help the flowers, only makes them die. Also, when you water at the roots. Flowers keep their mouths where we should wear our boots. Soak the earth around them. Then through all the heat, the flowers will have water for their thirsty feet.
But don't forget, if you are growing your plant friend, you have to take care of it. Make sure that it is in sunlight and you water it daily. As you feel happy on having your plant friend, the plant also feels lucky to have you as a friend. Children, are there any plants that you have heard of but never seen? Which ones? You can write the answer. Even I have heard of a tree that is coconut tree, but I have not seen it ever. Similarly, you can write the answers, the trees or the plants which you have heard of, but you have not seen them. Ask some older people if there were plants which they have seen when they were children but are not seen these days. You can ask your grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt, or even your parents also. Also ask them if there are any plants which can be seen these days but which were not seen earlier.
Old plastic bottles are not for throwing because you could make very beautiful bottle planters out of them. You need lots of old bottles, a scissors, thread, etc. Now cut the bottle from its lid end at a distance of about 10 centimeters. So you'll get a small bowl-like thing. Make a hole in the lid for the water to drain out. You need 2 such bottles and the base of one. Make 3 holes equally spaced on the periphery. Now these holes will help you hang these little cups. Now this is the whole assembled planter. There are 3 bottles. Fill them with soil and then grow flowers. You can hang your planter from the door or from your windowsill, and do not forget to water it regularly. So something which is absolutely wasteful, plastic bottles, could be made into very beautiful planters.
Create your own beautiful pots for growing your little plants. You can use cups, plastic bottles, decorate them, paint them with different colors. You can make patterns on them, and then your little plant friend is ready. You can make a beautiful rangoli using beautiful flowers and leaves also. You can try this on various festivals for decoration. Plants are useful to us in many ways. We have seen that before. In fact, we can eat the parts of plant in many ways. We can eat roots. There are some stems which we can eat. Some leaves are also there which we can eat. Some flowers, fruits, and even seeds are eaten. Look at this picture. You will find many things placed that we can eat, and all these things are parts of a plant. Look at the root part. Root grows under the ground. Here in this picture we have carrots, turnip, radish placed near the roots of the plant because all these three are roots of a plant and we can eat them. We have cauliflower here in this picture. The name cauliflower itself has a flower in it. So we can say that cauliflower is a flower part of the plant that we can eat. We have fruits and vegetables that we can eat. We have leaves also like spinach, methi leaves, coriander leaves, curry leaves. All these leaves we can eat easily. So basically there are so many parts of a plant that we can eat. We also eat seeds of a plant. Let's discuss about few examples. Carrot, radish, sweet potato, beetroot, etc. All these things grow under the ground and they are roots in nature. They have tiny hairs on their body. Those hairs are actually little roots. All these roots can be eaten. If we talk about stems that can be eaten, the examples are onion, potato, ginger, garlic, turmeric. Turmeric means haldi. Now you will wonder that onion, potato grows under the ground. So these should be roots. But actually they are not roots. They are stems because they are swollen part of a stem and they grow under the ground, but they are actually part of a stem only that swells. Onions are also called stem bulbs. So the stems that we can eat are onion, potato, ginger, garlic and turmeric. Let's have few examples of leaves. We have mustard leaves, cabbage, lettuce. We also have coriander leaves, curry leaves. We have methi leaves. We have spinach that can be eaten. We can also eat flowers. Earlier I told you about cauliflower. We can eat jasmine flowers also. For its nice fragrance, it is added as a flavor in various food items. Sunflower, flower of banana, etc. Then there are many fruits available which we can eat. Mango, apple, banana, guava, orange, etc. There are number of fruits which we know that can be eaten. If we talk about seeds of a plant, we can eat wheat, maize, rice, millet, etc. Some seeds such as groundnut, that is moongfali, and mustard are used to extract oil. They are also called oil seeds. So basically there are many parts of plant that can be eaten. Children, you must be knowing some other examples of parts of plants that we can eat. Write 3 examples in each category. You can do this work in your notebook. You can pause the video here, complete your work and then move forward. Now, I have a short practice test for you that will cover all the topics that we have learned in video 1, 2 and this one. So you should be ready with your pencil box and a notebook. All the best, children. The first question says, answer the following questions. A part, what are the main types of plants? Name them. B part, what are very big plants called? C part, write any 3 ways of using leaves in different ways. So children, you can pause the video here, write your answers in the notebook, and then you can go to the next question. The next question says, fill in the blanks. Shrubs are dash than herbs but smaller than trees. Leaves can be dash from each other. Cauliflower is a dash part of a plant. We can be dash with plants or trees. If you are not able to write any answer, you can watch the previous videos again, find out the right answer and then write it. In the third question, you have to write examples for herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers, seeds, and vegetables. The fourth question is quite creative. Draw parts of a plant and label them. Draw any 2 leaves of different shapes, any 2 leaves of different colors, and 2 leaves that can be of different margins. Till now we have seen that how can we use leaves, flowers and plants and other parts in different ways. And that is the topic for your next question. Make a poster on usefulness of plants for us. You can include all the topics that we have studied in the previous videos and this one, and if you know something else you can show that too. Let's discuss what we have learned in this lesson. We discussed about parts of a plant like root, stem, leaves, flower, etc. Then we discussed about types of plants like herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers and climbers. Then we have seen that leaves can be of different shapes, size, color, margin, texture and smell. Then we have seen different plant patterns, floral plant patterns and how they make the things beautiful. And we have seen that we can do our friendship with a plant also, and that friendship is really very special. Linda Salgato says, plants give us oxygen for the lungs and for the soul. That is true. If plants exist, we exist. Apart from all the useful ways of plants for us, the biggest factor that plant helps us in is the plants give us oxygen, and oxygen is very essential for our survival. So we should plant more and more plants and trees so that we can get more and more oxygen. And since plants are helping us a lot, it is our duty also to take care of them. We should not pluck flowers or plants. We should not uproot trees. Deforestation should not be there. We should not hurt the plants by cutting them. And we should plant more and more trees. So that's all for today, children. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care, stay safe, goodbye.